Welcome to Bitman TV. Firstly, if you could like and subscribe to my channel. We are growing daily, so join our team. Let's go. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury prediction. I'm gonna go with Jake Paul on this one, and let me tell you why. So, this fight has been cancelled multiple times. Tommy's not turned up for whatever reason. If you wanted to make the fight, you'd make the fight. You'd have been there. This fight would happen a long time ago, but it still hasn't happened. Just recently, there's a press conference. Tommy Fury didn't turn up. I don't know what the reason was. It's just not a good look for the Fury for Tommy Fury. I can't say for the Fury family because the Fury family, Tyson Fury backs it up. His father backs it up. But Tommy has been no-showing all these press conferences. I think he turned up to one and all three members were there doing the talking for him. It's just not a good look for Tommy. But in the fighting world, it's like, I'm not sure about the competition Tommy's fought. I heard it's sort of like journeymen, but to be honest, when boxers start within their boxing career, they do fight journeymen with more losses than wins, so that's nothing new. As we know, Jake Paul, he's been fighting mixed martial artists who have a limited amount of exposure to boxing, but the fighters he's been fighting has been wrestlers. So for Ben Askren, that's a wrestler. He has had a limited exposure to boxing, but his hands are not really that good. He's more of a power wrestler. Tyron Woodley has better hands, but he's also a wrestler. That's his forte. It's not actually boxing, but he can box as well. The first match they had was really close. I think I thought Tyron won it, but he didn't get the nod. And then the second one, we saw what happened in the second one. Then he fought Anderson Silva. Higher caliber striker. But Anderson Silva is nearly 40 years old. He's a retired mixed martial artist. And like I said, his forte is not boxing. He's a striker. What people don't talk about is obviously if you're promoting a fight, you're going to talk about his hands. But when we're talking about striking, we're talking about his feet as well. Obviously, at UFC 126, when he knocked out Vitor Belfort with a front kick, that's what we mean by striking, not just his hands. We would call him a boxer. We call him a striker because he uses his knees, elbows, hands, feet, and all of that. So, with that said, the reason why I'm going, because Tommy Fury he looks good as well. He's got good body shots. He's got good accumulated strikes. He's got power as well. Jake Paul has power as well. But I think the issue here is the mental game. This is what I'm going to put it down to. I believe Jake Paul has already mentally defeated Tommy Fury. That's what I believe. So it's a two-way thing because I'm only seeing it from one perspective, and I've seen it from the perspective of someone that's onlooking what's happening. And it looks like Jake Paul has defeated Tommy Fury from a mental perspective. Or it could be a thing where Tommy Fury's like, I'm not going to show up to these press conferences to get defeated or for him to get in my head. So I'm just going to stay away. I'm not going to do any press. I'm just going to turn up to the fight. That could be what's going on. But as I don't know, I can only go on what I see and go on what we're being told. He didn't turn up to the press conference in Saudi Arabia. I'm going to have to go with Jake Paul. I like Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul's doing a great job. I just think Jake Paul should now start boxing real fighters, and he is. Tommy Fury is a professional boxer. No matter how you cut it, slice it, he's a professional boxer. So now Jake Paul is now stepping up to plate. As I said, skills aside, I don't think this is going to be a skill. This is not a skill prediction. This is not on skill. This is not on who's tougher, who hits harder. I believe this is literally just on the mental game. I believe because Jake Paul has won on the mental game against Tommy Fury, Jake Paul will win the fight. That's what I see. Because a lot of fighters say it's more mental than it is physical. They're both physically in shape. They both can hit hard. They both got a jab. They both got a right hook. They both got check hooks. They both got body shots. But who's mentally stronger? It's going to be Jake Paul, because Jake Paul has been turning up. Jake Paul is already in his head. That's if this fight even happens. I might be doing another prediction with Mike Perry. So that's my prediction on that. I think Jake Paul's going to win the fight. I have to say Jake Paul because Tommy Fury's not been showing up, and he's not been showing up to press conferences, and that shows there's a lack in the mental preparation and he's lost already in the mental warfare, or he's not tuning into it whatsoever. But that also loses your money because you need to be at the press conference to sell the fight. So let's see what happens. but like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. You're so kind for watching. Thank you very much.